Alright, so I've learned the only way to win at this game is to be absolutely retarded. Oh, nice shot. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boy? Alright, so there are gonna be no mobile gaming videos for the next 2 weeks. I probably sound too excited, but that's because I've consumed more than the recommended amount of caffeine for a day. But anyways, basically, alright, so if you've seen the thumbnail, that is actually my iPad. That's not some shit I stole off the internet. That's what my iPad fucking looks like. And in fact, it doesn't even turn on now, and I'll explain why I at least think later. So let me set the scene, right? Because I know you guys are thinking like, oh, this dumb motherfucker raged at a mobile game and shouted his iPad. No. So I'll put up on screen the main problem here, which is what's got me fucked up, right? And even though I can't see it in real time, I know exactly what it is, because, well, number one, it's my iPad, and number two, I'm editing the video, right? But it's the bend in the chassis. Now, I shouldn't have to explain why that exact bend is pretty hard to accomplish humanly, right? But anyways, so I was playing Call of Duty Mobile, I had my iPad plugged in, it was 4 AM, I woke up early, I went to bed, I was tired, so I went to bed at like 8 PM, I'm gonna keep it $1.50, you're a bitch for that, but yeah, keep it $1.50, I went to bed at 8:50, woke up at 4 AM, I was like, okay, last day for us to qualify, and I just wanted this, I didn't even want the skin actually, my team did though, so I had to come and clutch and play with them, don't let the team down, that should have been my kill, but fuck you, Modern Warfare. So anyways, right, so I'm gonna just leave this as a bit of reference. One of my team members, Jeff, right, whenever his iPad gets too hot, his touch controls completely stop working. Now, you're a fucking, I fucking hate this game, dude. Dude, fuck it, I already have the recording rolling, I'm not leaving, but I fucking hate this game, right? Okay, anyways, so I have my iPad plugged in. Why couldn't I look fucking down? Why the fuck can't you look down? Bro, what the fuck is that? Anyways. We actually both suck, okay. So I was playing Call of Duty Mobile, I had my iPad plugged in, and it didn't really like click in my head, but my iPad got pretty fucking hot, like to the point where if I were to go where I'd assume the CPU is, it would genuinely hurt to keep my hand there. But because I was so deep in the game and because of where I hold it, you can't really feel it, I didn't notice this. But I continue playing, and alright, you come here, you shit. And I continue playing, and it occurs to me that, hey, either my graphics just shat themselves, or my screen is cracked, right? I know, it seems like bullshit, right? Like, oh yeah, your screen's just gonna randomly crack, dude. You fucking pussy, bro, look at this shit. Of course I pop off, and the fucking cunt has to spawn in, just, gonna get you, bro, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. Anyways. So, I think what happened is the iPad got too hot and the chassis bent? Or something like that. Because, look, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't actually know what happened. Because it doesn't click in my head how this damage, which I'll put on screen right now, is even, like, possible humanly. So, I took it to the Apple store. This was my biggest mistake, because I knew they were going to treat me like a moron, right? Because no offense if you go to the Apple store whenever you have a problem with your device, but normally the people that do that are the, people that don't know shit about tech. So, I should have known they were going to try to, like, run my shit. Hold up, let me just end this game real quick, and then I can continue talking in the next. Okay, so because I have short-term memory loss and I don't actually remember what I just said a couple minutes ago, basically, what happened is my iPad got too hot, and I think something internally kinda, couldn't take the heat and burst. Because if you look at the frame, that got blown out by something internally. Not really sure how, but I know it did. That's at least what I'm almost 100% sure of what happened, right? But I think I don't know if how long it was like that. I know whenever I initially turned on my iPad that day, it was completely fine. I know that much. Cause like, I'll browse Instagram, I used the entire screen, there wasn't a crack in it. which is why I'm gonna guess that I don't even think it's Call of Duty Mobile's fault, just iPads have shit cooling, and I think mine got pushed too far. I guess you could blame it on me, but like, I'm gonna just reset the stage, make sure I got everything down right. I'm gonna put it in layman's terms. Basically, iPad got too hot, something internally couldn't handle the heat and burst, right? I'm at least 99% sure that it was something internally that went wrong here. Because there's no way a human can do that to the chassis without, like, completely fucking up the rest of the iPad. Which, while my screen is completely messed up, the chassis side where that happened is untouched except for, well, the loop up. Now then, I think my biggest mistake in this was going to the Apple Store because, like, no offense if you take your shit to the Apple Store whenever you have a problem, but most of the time the people that do it are the people less intelligent when it comes to tech, right? And I think they were like, oh, I can haggle this guy into paying more money. And while they kind of succeeded and kind of didn't, I know it's bullshit, but they didn't, you know, they're fucking stupid. You can't win an argument against a complete moron. So I go there, and in the thing I just wrote, battery blew up, because honestly, the most likely contender for whatever happened is the battery, because, well, they have, you know, that's gonna get hot really quickly. Oh, you fucking pussy, just knife. But anyway, so that was my guess of what happened. And anyway, I'm waiting in line, and they're like, John, is that you? I'm like, yeah, alright. So they pull me aside, and they bring me to this gay little fucking bar where they, like, you know, they tell me, you know, take the device out, let's look at it. And I should have known that they're fucking retarded, because to the actual extent of this fucking iPad is, you can see the internals, right? By the way, revenge. How the fuck did that miss? Okay, but yeah, you can see the internals on this, right? And the girl that initially sees it is like, here's the real kicker, right? She looks at me and she's like, whenever a battery expands, that doesn't happen to it. You see, the chassis, the screen actually bulges up and it won't shatter. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, she used an iPhone as a reference point, and I'm not sure if you've ever seen an iPhone and an iPad Pro. The iPad Pro is squared off. It's not rounded off around the edges. Not that that should really change how it bursts open, but just, they're different chassis. They're going to do, you know, they're gonna explode, quote-unquote, differently, right? I'm still not even sure if it was the battery, but all I remember is that later that day when I picked up the case, it smelled like burning battery, and I didn't feel like, you know, I just let that bitch sit aside. I don't want it exploding in my face. But, you know, the real kicker is she fucking takes a wet wipe and just wipes it down. Like, cracked screen, the internals are visible, and this bitch takes a fucking wet wipe to it. Like, why? What occurs in your brain to think that's a good idea? So back to the thing, I could tell this lady clearly wasn't an expert, you know, and I blame the fact that my iPad screen failed completely on her. Like, why would you take a wet wipe and just get that bitch in there when the internals are exposed? But anyway, I saw this and I'm like, you know, I wasn't mean, I didn't want to be the Karen, but I was like, okay, is there somebody else I could speak to? I did say thank you for, you know, whatever help she did give me, right? I didn't want to be too mean. But she's fucking stupid. I was just like, alright, is there anybody else I can talk to? And she's like, yeah, let me go get my manager. I didn't even ask for the manager, he was just the only other dude free. So, you know, he comes over and he just looks at the iPad and he's like, yeah, that's physical damage, warranty doesn't cover that. I'm like, sure, the main reason I went to Apple is I wanted to know what caused that, right? I knew they were gonna try to haggle me for money, but I talked to a bunch of people online, and pretty much everyone says that there's no way I could actually do that to an iPad. This is just the start of my terrible experience with this cunt, right? So I'm like, okay, that's cool, but do you know what caused it? He's like, it's an external force. I'm like, okay, but how? He's like, well, you must have dropped something on it or hit it. And I was like, okay, but why would that cause the chassis to bulge out like that, right? Because I wasn't actually, like, as heated as I sound right now to him. I'm just heated now because, like, I haven't slept in a while. And don't you dare use a fucking pistol, Captain Price. But, you know, I mean, I got pretty heated at him, but I never, you know, I didn't cause a scene because, like, fucking, I'm not that type of person, like. Sorry, but I had to get that big ass yank on you. Okay, you got caught. How the fuck does that miss? That's all I'm asking. So, you know, I'm like, okay, bro, could you take a closer look at it? Like, I want you to look at the chassis and, you know, tell me what could cause this. Because there's no dent from, like, behind it that would show me hitting, you know, there's no dent on the back of it that would prove that the thing got hit up like that, right? It's just, that's the only piece of the chassis that's bent up like that. Now, the rest of the chassis is bent because it's, like, really weak, and it kind of molds to your hands, but it's not enough to break the screen or even be noticeable unless you really look at it. But that's not the reason why my screen shattered. That could have been good, but whatever. Alright, okay, cool. Game's fucking Illusions with 4 Z's, I'm pissed off. So, you know, he sees this, and it's now occurred to him, you know, he's seen the damage. And he went from, you know, saying what could have happened to just fucking accusing me. And from that, he then just said I did it. So, he looked at it, and he stopped saying that, oh, it's an external force to, or like, he stopped saying, like, oh, it was a drop to, you did this. Right? And here's the really funny thing. He said that I pried my iPad open with a screwdriver. He looked at me and said, sir, somebody pried this open. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, you guys, if anybody, are going to know that I have no reason. I use my iPad every fucking day, right? I have no reason to pry it open. No reason. I know the internals of it. I know everything in it. I know what I bought. I don't need to pry it open. I'm not jerry-rig fucking everything. But, like, that's what really pissed me off. He accused, I'm sorry, he didn't even accuse me. He just straight up told me, he's like, you did this. You pried your iPad open. I'm like, why? Why would I do that? And he's like, sir, I don't know, but you pried your iPad open. I'm like, fucking moron. I didn't call him a moron because, you know, I really didn't want to pay the price that I already had to pay to get a new one, which I already fucking did. So I did take an L, right? Oh, you fucking pussy. Alright, well, I'm not doing with that. Please tell me you just got his ass. Oh, I love you. Anyways. Okay. Why are you running so fucking fast? Nice shot. Ooh. Ooh. What? How the fuck did he have 3? Oh, never mind. That was the box cutter. Motherfucker. I'm not letting Illusions win. No. If he wins, I'm deleting the fucking game. Okay. That was entertaining. Oh my fucking. I'm sweating my balls off, I'm sorry. Oh my fucking god, you guys suck dick. You let Illusions fucking win.
Well done.
Why is it playing sad music? This is worse! This is worse! This actually isn't bad, but I'm not listening to it. But like, I mean, I knew why. The dude was dumbfounded. He knew he got caught, right? He didn't want to admit that it's a freak accident what happened, if you want to call it that, right? Because there's a very slim chance this will happen to anybody else in their entire iPad's lifespan, right? Like, extremely rare.
Scavenger.
And well, he's never seen shit like it. He said that he was you know, an expert, right? He said, "Oh, I've been doing this forever. I know what I'm talking about." I'm pretty sure the only thing he's an expertise at is blowing cock, but who am I to judge?
Scavenger.
Oh, alright. Nice shot. Nerd. What the shit? No, you fuck cunt! Bruh. Anyways. So I was just like, okay, dude, whatever. How much is it gonna be to replace it? And you better bet their attitude changed real quick from being mad at me to, oh, that'll be $500, sir. I'm not proud that I had to pay that, but now I'm going to be getting a box in the mail. That is then going to be sent to Apple. They're going to evaluate the final cost. It's either going to stay the same as $547, or maybe they're going to realize that, hey, whatever happened to my iPad, a human can't do to it, and they're going to drop the price. But knowing Apple, that's probably not going to happen. So, yeah, right now I'm just kind of pissed, like, what happened, really. I hate this game. I hate this fucking game. Why? Why the Oh my If it's the same match, I'm deleting System 32. It's not. Yeah, so basically, dude, the guy just got, you know, he was bamboozled. He didn't know what happened. I don't know what happened. He's clearly not an expertise because he's a dickhead, but how the fuck is lunge, bro? What the Alright. Nope, I'm bringing that ass back. Anybody want to be here? Oh, you do. Hold up. Can I get one more fucking kill stolen from me? Is that possible? Can somebody else steal my fucking kill? I'm gonna start a campaign for it. Steal my kills in Call of Duty. Anyways. But yeah, basically Mans got found out and he didn't want to admit that whatever happened to me is a freak accident and it's not gonna happen to anybody fucking else and, well, as long as I know. So yeah, he's just like, LMAO, you pried your iPad open. Cause, I mean, you fucking guys know I use my iPad for literally fucking everything. I have no reason to pry it open, right? Motherfucker. Steal my fucking kill again, you little shit. I'm sorry, dude. Modern Warfare brings out the worst in me. I fucking hate this game, honestly. I don't know why I fucking... My lethal go. Did I pick it up from that? Okay, whatever, bro. I'm actually so fucking good. Knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm so good. I'm so fucking good. I'm actually the... Never mind! If he spawned in behind me, I swear to fuck... Of course he's trailing me. So, yeah, you know, they went from being real mad at the fact that I caught their ass off guard to real happy when I was just like, whatever, how much is it going to be to get a new one? And the fat price I have to pay is $540. Now, hopefully, the actual smart people at the Apple store, wherever they're gonna send it, look at it and they're like, hey, this isn't humanly possible to recreate. and we'll be like, okay, we don't know what happened, but we can assure you that you didn't do it. Or that it's on our shitty engineering. I don't know. As long as that happens, I'll be a lot happier. Even if I have to pay 300, at least, I know that the dickhead was. I know the dickhead is lying. I don't know, man. And what really sucks is that, dude, if Apple wasn't the only people to make a device like that, I would have just right then and there would have been like, okay, all right, y'all have fun, and I would have switched to fucking Android. Like, I don't know, Apple's a shit brand. I know they are. That's why I was a little bit skeptical about even getting an iPad Pro, but shit, what can you do, right? But yeah, so that's just kind of the informative video. I guess in the next 2 weeks, I'm just going to be streaming a lot of, well, BO2, Modern Warfare, and shit like that, because I really have nothing better to do. I hope this video wasn't too long, and I really do hope you guys watched to the end, because, well, this is going to be the last edited video I upload for, well, until I get my iPad back. But yeah, that's kind of my experience with Apple, and why I really am not looking forward to buying from them in the future. At fucking all. Anyways, I'm literally so fucking done with this game. I'm Alt F4ing the shit out of it. Hey, you. Hey. Hey. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, you can just fucking instantly throw it. It never fucking works for me. No, for me, I have to do the whole fucking animation, and then it just doesn't throw it. I absolutely hate this. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for the video. Dude, fuck me, 30 minutes my asshole. I guess thanks for watching to the end.